Once upon a time, in a land where the mountains kissed the sky and the forests whispered ancient secrets, there roamed a magnificent creature known as the dire wolf. Larger than any ordinary wolf, the dire wolf was a symbol of strength and ferocity, revered by some and feared by many. In the heart of this wild kingdom, a small village lay nestled between the towering pines and the shimmering streams. The villagers lived in harmony with the land, relying on its bounty for food and shelter. But as the seasons changed and the harsh winter approached, their peaceful existence was threatened. The elders warned of the dire wolves that prowled the fringes of their territory. Stories of their size and strength echoed through the village, a haunting reminder of nature's raw power. The villagers took heed and fortified their homes, for they knew that while the dire wolf was majestic, it was a hunter at heart. One bitterly cold night, under the pale glow of the full moon, a pack of dire wolves descended from the mountains, their howls echoing through the valley like a mournful symphony. The leader of the pack was a grand creature named Kale, whose piercing blue eyes reflected both intelligence and a deep primal wisdom. He had led his pack in search of food, as the lands were barren and the bitter cold made prey scarce. As Kale and his pack approached the village, the villagers stirred in fear. They had not seen such creatures before, and stories of their ferocity spread quickly amongst them. Yet, amidst the panic, one young girl named Alara felt a different call. Her heart raced not with fear, but with curiosity. She had always felt a strong connection to animals, often wandering the woods and befriending the creatures that lived there. Determined to learn more about the wolves, Alara crept out of her home and ventured into the night. She found them in a glade, their breath misting in the cold air as they gathered around a fallen deer. Rather than retreating in fear, Alara remained hidden behind a thicket, watching the dire wolves in their element. Kyle moved gracefully among his pack, ensuring that each member was fed. He didn't act as a mere leader. He was a protector, guarding his family against the cold and hunger. Alara's heart swelled with admiration for the dire wolf spirit. In that moment, she understood that they were not mere monsters. They were survivors, just like her people. As the night wore on, the pack noticed Alara's presence. Instead of lunging at her, Kale approached slowly, his bright eyes locked onto hers. Alara stood her ground, feeling a bond form in that moment of quiet understanding. As the two locked gazes, Alara reached into her pocket and pulled out a piece of dried meat. She laid it on the ground before her, trusting the creature would sense her intentions. With cautious steps, Kyle lowered his head and approached the offering. The tension in the air melted away as the other wolves watched, their instincts calmed by their leader's acceptance. Kyle gazed at Alara, and in that heartbeat, the divide between their worlds began to bridge. As the moon cast its soft light upon them, Alara and Kale shared a silent pact. She would advocate for peace between their worlds, while Kale would ensure his pack would not encroach upon the village. The bond between the girl and the wolf would grow, each learning from the other. In the following weeks, Alara became a bridge between the villagers and the dire wolves. She taught her people to respect the hunters of the night and to understand the balance of nature. In return, Kale and his pack watched over the village, ensuring its safety from other threats in the wild. Seasons passed, and the bond between Alara and the dire wolves deepened. The stories of the fierce creatures transformed, now told as tales of respect and coexistence. With each passing year, the village thrived, symbolizing the harmony that can exist when fear is replaced with understanding. And so, the legend of the dire wolves turned into a story of friendship, forever etched in the hearts of those who called that enchanted land home. From then on, the howl of the dire wolf was no longer a sound of fear, but a reminder of a powerful alliance that transcended the boundaries between man and nature.